Well, welcome to Central Valley Business. I am your host, Steve Walling, and my guest for this segment, Jesalyn. I'm sorry, I don't have your last name.
Harper.
Jesalyn Harper?
Yes.
And you are an author.
Yes.
You have a book.
Yes, I have a couple.
All right. Well, let's talk about your book.
Well, my first book is Fabled Desires. It's an urban fantasy novel. It's based on ancient mythologies in modern day time.
Okay.
And I'm currently working on the sequel.
On the sequel. Well, we'll ask you about that in a bit.
Yeah.
How did you decide to make, to meld the ancient mythology into a modern urban environment?
Well, I've actually been a huge fan of ancient mythologies since I was young. My parents took me traveling a lot, and I was exposed to all the different cultures and their ancient mythologies. So I've always had a passion for it.
Any particular genre like Norse or Greek or...
I'm primarily Norse.
Okay.
The Norse. When I was younger, I was a different child. In the 6th grade, when everyone wanted to be astronauts and doctors, I told everyone I wanted to be an Egyptianologist and specialize in Egyptian mythology.
Well, there you go.
So I decided when I wrote my book, I wanted to specialize in Norse.
Cool. That's really neat. You bring that history and stuff into the book. When did the book get published?
It came out in July 2014.
Okay.
Was my official release date.
And how's it doing?
It's doing great. I have a huge following. A lot of people are really into it.
Right.
It's a different type of subject.
Uh-huh.
They really enjoy it being in modern day time.
Now, what age group is this really kind of, would you say it's just adults in general or young adults?
I would say it's more of a older teenage group to adult.
Okay.
It's based on Norse mythology, and the gods primarily that it's based on are actually fertility gods.
Well, that could get interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Who's your main characters?
My main character is Faith Anderson, who has grown up as an orphan. She doesn't know who her parents are or her lineage. And on her birthday, she finds out that she's actually descendant from Norse gods.
Ooh.
And has special gifts that she's inherited. And when she finds all of this out, she also finds out that there's a war going on between all the different mythology families, the Greeks, the Norse, the Egyptians. And she, in a way, is kind of stuck right in the middle of it. So it's actually, there's a lot of action going on, a lot of suspense. There's a little bit of every genre in it for everyone. That's why I've been told everyone loves it so much, anyone can read it and enjoy it.
Good. What about the sequel?
The sequel I have been working on since before Fabled Desires was even released.
Really?
I actually, when I wrote Fabled Desires, I had the outline written up for a 4 or 5 series books.
Did you really?
Yes. Okay. So I've been working on the sequel for a while, but I haven't fully released it yet. And I have a lot of fans that are very, very nitpicky about that.
On the edge of their seat.
Oh, they're ready.
You get in the letters and emails.
Yes. But as an author, I view myself as an artist.
Yeah.
And because of that, I want to produce the best work possible. So even though I have a lot of people that really want me just to release it, so they know what happens.
Just get it done and get it out there.
Yes, I don't want to give them something that isn't fully 100% at my best talent.
Well, good.
So.
What is beyond this grouping of books? What is on the horizon, so to speak, for you book-wise?
Well, I'm actually a mother, and I am a huge fan of children's books.
Okay.
So I have a couple of children's books I'm working on. One of them is called Leo's Tiger, which is about a young boy and a wild imagination who finds a tiger in his backyard. That one should be releasing by this summer. If you follow me on my Facebook and my website, I post updates constantly on what's going on so people can expect when everything will be released.
Okay, stop right there. Webpage, what is it?
JesalynMayHarper.com.
And spell that real quick.
JesalynMayHarper.com.
Okay, what about the Facebook page?
Facebook is the same thing except Facebook.com Jesalyn May Harper.
Okay. Got a lot of friends on Facebook, I bet?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It helps when you're an author. You're considered the cool kid.
There you go. In the world of literature, what is your personal favorite genre?
Fantasy.
Fantasy?
In fact, I had always wanted to write a book on fantasy. I did not know about the urban fantasy genre until my adult life, until about maybe 8 years ago. I started reading some authors that I really inspired me, and I thought, I would love to get into this genre. And I actually started writing because of them.
Give me two of your favorite authors.
Cressley Cole is my absolute favorite. She has a huge series, The Immortals After Dark, and it's all urban fantasy. My second one is Kim Harrison, who writes the Hollows series, and hers is all urban fantasy as well. Two of my favorite authors.
All right. Someone watching this, a young lady, thinking about becoming an author, what kind of advice might you give to her?
My advice for anyone that wants to be published is be prepared not only to do the work, to write the book, but to carry it on as a business, to self-promote yourself. Because of computers and internet now, it's completely changed publishing.
Really?
Yes. There are thousands of books published every day. You have to make yourself stand out from those thousands of books. You have to be willing to put your product out there and market it. So be prepared, not just to write it and be done.
Right.
It's like a child. You can't just create it and then dump it. So.
Okay. What about dealing with publishers? Now, that's a different story today than it used to be, too, isn't it?
That's different, too, because now there are so many publishers. They're easy accessible now online. You can do self-publishing. You can, contact them on. My thing is, because there's so many publishers, just because you get told no once, twice, maybe 20 times, you don't give up.
Right.
You don't give up. It took me a while to get Fabled Desires published because I was looking for a certain publisher that wanted to invest in the urban fantasy.
And how's your publisher doing for you? They doing pretty good?
They're great. I love them. They really enjoy Fabled Desires. They're looking forward to the sequel. They're also the ones that are carrying my children's books. So
who are they?
Fountain Blue Publishing.
Fountain Blue Publishing.
Yes.
Are they local here to California, or are they?
Actually, the owner is from this area, but their company is based out of L.A.
Okay.
So.
Well, it sounds like a real exciting journey.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah. I just, it's not every day I get a chance to meet an author. That's pretty good. So once again, your webpage, Jesalyn.
JesalynMayHarper.com.
JesalynMayHarper.com. And we got is that a book cover that we got there, Bill?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a commercial.
It's a commercial, okay. It almost looked like an urban thing. All right, well, listen, Jesalyn, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on doing the work. Congratulations for having the faith and confidence in yourself to do it and stick with it. That's a powerful thing for a young lady in the world today.
Exactly.
Thanks for being here on the show today. All right. Well, you got a great commercial coming up, I can tell by that image. So we'll see you when we come back.